So if there is one good thing to come out of all of these ex-vegan stories, it's our ability to be able to dissect the profile of all of these people and see what led them to turn their backs on veganism. Many of them have large social media profiles and they have tracked their diets, lifestyle and thought processes on video over a period of time. So it is often very easy to spot patterns and trends in these ex-vegans. So in today's video we put them under the microscope. Roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's good to see you again. If we haven't met before, then hi, I'm GojiMan. I'm currently finishing a Masters in Nutrition and qualifying as a nutritionist. And later this year, I'm going to be doing a PhD in nutritional science. Also, just a quick reminder that I'm now offering consults, the organic acids test, the stool test and SIBO test via my website. So if you have any health or digestive problems, then consider taking these tests as they will provide a lot of very detailed information upon which you can start making informed decisions and then start getting your health back on track. And on that bombshell, to the video. So the first trend in the majority of these ex-vegans is that they usually enter veganism with ill health. It may be serious gut problems such as Crohn's or colitis, it could be severe acne or other skin issues, or it could be mental health issues or eating disorders. The next trend that we see in many ex-vegans is that they tend to adopt quite extreme vegan diets. It may be that they go raw, very high carb with no healthy fats, or it is often the case that these people often intentionally calorie restrict to lose weight for the women, or in terms of the men, it's the complete opposite end of the spectrum and they eat exceptionally high amounts of calories to bulk up. This leads me to the third trend in these ex-vegans, and it's vanity. Now, I mean no offense in the way I say this, and it's unfortunately the world we live in. But so many of these ex-vegans, both the women and men, have unhealthy thought patterns with the way they look. The women often put their weight and body shape above health, and this is often manifested in the amount of skin these women often show on their social media profiles. And the men are always trying to put on more and more muscle. They are never content in life. And if you listen to the background story of these people, it is often that they were too fat or skinny in their childhood or early adulthood. So these people are often bullied as a consequence, and they take their low self-esteem issues with them throughout their life. These people at various levels often experience and develop body dysmorphia, and this is often coupled with orthorexia and the obsession over eating in certain restricted ways. Trend number 4 is recreational drug use, and by recreational drug use I mean everything from mushrooms, cannabis, LSD and everything in between, and also things like steroid use. Now these activities tend to be male centric, but how many times do you see ex-vegan men discussing their current and previous steroid use and their trips on mushrooms that told them that they needed to eat eggs? Trend number 5 is the flip-flopping, and this is a common trend in all ex-vegans. There is no balance in their life or diet. They are always pushing the limits and their bodies. Juicing, water fasting, fruit-only diets are all common occurrences in these ex-vegans. But how many ex-vegans can you name who simply ate a balanced diet all the time that they were vegan? Trend number 6, many of these ex-vegans are conspiracy theorists. They are often anti-medicine and believe the world is out to get them, or there are global agendas at work to do harm to all of us. Trend number 7, many of these ex-vegans tend to be exceptionally arrogant. They believe they know more than the most distinguished scientists on the planet, having never studied medicine or nutrition or ever visiting a lab. They often believe they are above science based on nothing more than anecdotes. And this is laughable. How many scientific frontiers do you know that were conquered by a few random delinquents on social media? Just think about every major scientific and nutritional discovery over the last 100 years. How many of these took place out of academic environments? You could argue that there is precedence with people like Albert Einstein, who was a Swiss patent clerk before he went on to push our scientific frontiers. But let me let you into a little secret, and I mean no offence by this. Frank Tufano, vegetable police, Primal Edge Health and Bobby's perspective are going to push no frontiers. The best scientists in the world and supporting observational studies, meta-analysis studies, randomized controlled trials all allude to the fact that animal products, when eaten in higher amounts, cause serious problems in humans. Trend number 8, because of the extreme eating and dietary patterns, many ex-vegans inevitably cause the formation of their own digestive issues that they often discuss on their social media channels. When you fast for prolonged periods, you juice, you restrict calories, etc., then you are likely to decimate your gut flora or trigger gut issues such as small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Again, how many ex-vegans do you know who ate a balanced 2,500 calorie diet per day who developed SIBO or other gut issues? How many vegans do you know who develop pathogenic bacteria in their guts without drinking their own piss? And remember, these type of digestive problems can exist before people enter veganism, and loading the body up with fibre can often make things much worse. But here the problem is not the foods, it's the underlying gut problems. Now, I often hear carnivore dieters say that it's the vegan diet that causes these digestive problems such as SIBO. Okay, so show me one shred of evidence to support these claims. Trend number 9, ex-vegans are always right. Not once have I ever heard an ex-vegan take responsibility for their own stupidity. They won't even entertain the possibility that their piss drinking, drug taking, restricted diets ultimately led to their downfall. Trend number 10, the vegan diet is bad for everyone. This is a common occurrence with ex-vegans in that they head to social media with the need to tell the world how bad veganism is for everyone. Yet more often than not, they have never been checked over by their doctor or checked their gut for underlying problems. It's absolutely the vegan diet that caused their issues, and that's the end of the story. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Trend number 11, all of these ex-vegans had multiple warning signs that things were not right, yet they chose to simply ignore them. Month after month, let's just brush these under the carpet until all of a sudden their health spirals out of control and all of a sudden it's veganism what did it. Trend number 12, these ex-vegans were never concerned about animal ethics. The usual story, I was such an ethical vegan, I then developed SIBO and then just started buying carpets made from animals, or I just got caught eating animals while pretending to be ethical. Finally, trend number 13, a few so-called ex-vegans is proof that the vegan diet doesn't work. We hear this all the time when ex-vegans rush to tell the world how veganism did them wrong. Again, show me any evidence that the vegan diet doesn't work when the person follows a varied and healthy diet, they don't restrict calories, they don't do prolonged fasting or take drugs. So that's the end of the common 13 ex-vegan traits, but there is just one final point, really important point that I want to add here. We as a collective vegan community need to call out such BS moving forward. If we spot idiot vegan YouTubers who are recommending prolonged fasting, restricted or fad diets, or any such similar stupidity, then we need to call these people out for it. By doing nothing and letting these people sell their fad diets, ebooks, or other money-making schemes, we are all complicit in the current situation that veganism finds itself in. And if we all do nothing, then it's ultimately the animals that will continue to suffer. So that's the end of my common ex-vegan traits. Let me know if I have missed any in the comments below. And remember to look after your body because it's the only place you have to live. And I'll see you next time.